Do you have specific guidance or training now for flight attendants who are facing this kind of serious misbehavior on flights?
Well, I'll be testifying tomorrow before the House Homeland Security Committee and talking about the fact that the crew member self defense training that was designed just after 9/11, that was supposed to be mandatory, was supposed to be part of our regular training, has always been a voluntary program. And that was because the airlines spot the cost of adding this training for all of us across the industry. So we continue to encourage the government to put this in place and the airlines to put this in place as part of our mandatory training. That is something that would be a part of our annual training, repetitive training, and our initial training in a more extensive way. It helps flight attendants know how to stand, how to best protect themselves when an attacker comes on suddenly, and how to also stand and support themselves to keep people safe and to keep themselves safe in a situation like that. So we continue to promote that. We also continue to promote that DOJ go forward and criminally prosecute very publicly some of the worst bad actors here, send people to jail. We know that when we started fighting the issue of air rage in the late 90s and finally got legislation in place that got these fines and penalties in place in the early 2000s, once those were implemented and started to take effect, and you started to see in the press that someone acting out on an airplane can face federal charges and federal felonies and time in jail, that the events went down in the United States when they were continuing to go up around the world. So we know it can serve as a great deterrent, and we're really encouraging DOJ to get to work very quickly on the cases that FAA has handed over and any of the cases that FBI has taken up directly at the airports. So that we can criminally prosecute publicly, put people in jail, and get some sobering up around the country.